Hey everyone, welcome back to my Mexican kitchen here in Switzerland. In my channel, a lot of the recipes, not all, but quite a bit are Mexican oriented because of course I'm Mexican, so I like my food. But sometimes I feel a bit sad for my husband because he must say, oh, it's always Mexican. So this time I wanted to share with you guys a recipe which is really common here in Europe in the Christmas season and winter time. And it's called Glühwein here in the German-speaking part of Europe, but it's basically a mulled wine, a spiced wine, and it's super common to enjoy this wine in the Christmas markets. Europe has the most gorgeous Christmas markets you guys can imagine. If you haven't been here and you ever plan to do a trip, I strongly recommend Christmas time because the Christmas markets are they're magical. They are like you're in a fairy tale. Sadly, this year we don't get to enjoy them, but I thought, okay, let's share a recipe that one does enjoy in these Christmas markets, and it would be the Glühwein. So I'm going to share it with you, and I hope you enjoy it. The ingredients you need to prepare your delicious Glühwein or mulled wine or spiced wine, however you know it, are 1 bottle of red wine, 750 milliliters, and you can use whichever wine you have at home or you find in your shop, but preferably if you have access to a dry wine, it'll be much better. 2 cinnamon sticks, 10 cloves, 1 anise star, 1 cup of water, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 orange. Okay, so to start, you're going to need a pot that can fit at least 2 liters, so about half a gallon of liquid. That's very important, and it has to have a lid. What we're going to do is we are going to add our sugar, and let's pretend we're making a flan. We want to caramelize our sugar, so we start melting it, and we have to be constantly stirring so it doesn't burn until it reaches a nice, the caramel color. As soon as that happens, we're going to add our wine. We quickly mix that in, and then we add our water. Again, we mix, mix, mix. And then we add all our spices, which are going to give the Glühwein that nice special taste. So we add our cinnamon sticks, we mix, we add our anise star, we mix, and we add our cloves. It's just a matter of adding everything. It's quite a simple recipe. And the very important part of this recipe is not to let our Glühwein or mulled wine or spiced wine boil. We don't want the alcohol to evaporate. We want to get drunk on this. Not just kidding, you won't get drunk. But you do want to conserve as much alcohol as you can, so you don't let it boil. You have to keep it close to the boiling point, but not let it boil. We're going to do that for about 30 minutes. We let it there with the heat for 30 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slice our orange in very thin slices, and we're going to add them into our wine to give it that nice citrusy flavor, to add more flavor to this wine. And for that, we're only going to let it be in there for 15 minutes. The thing is, we're not zesting the orange. It has that white part which can make your drink bitter. So just the 15 minutes to infuse it a bit more, and then you take it out. And the next part is obviously we have to drink it. So what do? You grab your nicest mugs you have, and you're going to strain your Glühwein. You don't want any of these big pieces obviously to drink, so that would be the end of the recipe. It is so easy, so simple, and so delicious. Okay, so our Glühwein or mulled wine is finished. It is so easy to make. You guys can make it at home. You can enjoy. You can imagine you're in Europe walking through the beautiful Christmas markets and having a nice warm beverage in your hands. Just as a tip, everyone likes their wine, or this wine in particular, with a certain amount of sweetness. So I give you a suggestion. It's like when I give you a recipe that I say salt and pepper to taste. In this case, it would be sugar to taste. You can add what I'm suggesting, and then once your wine is finished, you can taste. And if you think it needs a bit more sweetness, then you can add a few more tablespoons of sugar just to make it sweeter, but that's up to you guys. That's why I don't tell you a bunch of sugar in the beginning. Everyone likes it different. And here is my super duper top secret ingredient to make this recipe the best. And it's the Christmas sweater. So don't forget to wear a Christmas sweater while you're preparing your Glühwein, your mulled wine. Otherwise, it's not going to be nice. Not just kidding. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. I kind of imagine you guys here preparing it with me and drinking and enjoying the wine with me. But that's just in my head probably. I really wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I hope you keep safe with your families, and I'll see you in the next video.